Morning, everyone. Good morning. So I sent this signal out to you guys yesterday for US30, and right now we're already up at 100 points. So if you guys want to take that profit, you guys can. Um, it's looking pretty good. So we called it. We called it right here on the sell-off. We waited for that 88, right? That's exactly where we're at that 88. We tapped it, and we're taking it back up already. It's already at 100 points. So I don't know how much farther up it's gonna go. I gave you guys this setup yesterday. 0.002 is what I got going right now. I've seen a lot of people tell me, hey, why is your 4-hour candle different than mine? Mine's kind of sold off, yours didn't. So yeah, the 4-hour candle is actually on Wanda and on ACAP look completely different. Like you see up here, you see how we have a solid bullish candle?
Yeah.
You see the difference? This one kind of rejected or whatever. So this is like telling you that there's a lot of selling pressure, but it really isn't. So this one's like, okay, we just got there. This one's telling you there's a lot of buying pressure. So be very careful with that. But the thing is that when you're seeing a market kind of still, if you look at your RSI, when you see structure kind of still stay above the 50, you're going to start seeing a lot of buying up pressure still. So a lot of people are trying to sell it off, thinking it's going to sell off, right? We already had the sell off yesterday. So I don't think it's going to make it too easy for us. So what does it do? A lot of people didn't get into this buy yesterday thinking it's still going to sell off. You know, this is the entry for that buy. It's that 88, right? Even if you decide to like bring it down here, it's the 88 perfectly. You got me? So that's that rejection that a lot of people kind of missed, and they're waiting for it to sell off again. So at market open, everyone's trying to sell it off. So
Yep.
I want to see. It's above the moving average. So I really want to see what it does here. We already had a one candle reject it. This one kind of continued the momentum, and I still see it kind of buying up. Nas kept playing with us yesterday. I actually it sold off a little bit on this candle, and I didn't take profit. Right, so it kind of sucked, but I was like, but I see it coming up to like the 15,900 areas. Like it's so aggressively pushing up that, like right now we're due for the pullback, right? But if I have no data to the left like that, I gotta go on the daily, and this is the only other zone I could see, all the way up here, and that's at 15,900.
Yep.
So I could still see it just push, and then yeah, I can see it push again. Like look at the daily coming into an overbought section, like aggressively.
Yeah.
It's not ready to sell off. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that one plays out, man, because NASDAQ, you know, with the whole tech and the stocks and without the recession coming in through, it looks like Powell did pretty good with the whole squeeze of the federal fund rates and stuff like that. So we're not gonna have that recession like everyone thought about it, you know. So, but right now we're back on that rally of the stocks going up again.
Right.
Well, that rally is exciting though, because that means that we just know that we're on a bullish market, right? So
Yep.
we're gonna have fun again, like we did on US30 back in like, you know, back over here. You know what I mean? Like we're
Just trying to buy the dip.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know how we're gonna do it, man. My only thing is this daily right here, right? So it's like I'm looking at the same thing that you're seeing with this daily. The wick is at that same level. So if I draw a line right here, it's a little above, right? So that's what I kind of want to wait for. Try to get people on here. I have fun doing this, bro. We're keeping it to like one free session in the week and stuff like that, and people could look forward to it. Actually gonna start seeing if I do some giveaways with my people, but I'm gonna do them through funded accounts. I feel like it's a good way for them to actually build a good amount of capital using the strategy that we use of 100 points. We had this trade here, like I didn't really like call it out because we were waiting for this rejection right here for the 88, but I had this squeeze here, and my stop loss was like just above it by like a little bit. And that's the trades that, and this is what I hate, right? So I actually took a loss with Nas yesterday on the same cells, right? But if you see mine, I don't know where I posted it. Do you get right here? So this was what it looked like. This is what it looked like, and Nas was good in profit, and I didn't close them like an idiot. All right. Here's what US30 closed me. I tried doing gold, and gold just wasn't doing it for me. So I was like, it made me that good bag, but Nas just was horrible. Well, I don't know, man. I just like the way US30 moves. It gives us these moves like in these higher time frames and the lower time frames. And if you start understanding like the lower time frame structures, then you'll start understanding the bigger time frames. Jordan, what's your thought on GJ? Okay, I'm gonna get GJ real quick. So GJ is gonna be selling off for a little bit. It's already in the overbought section. You're gonna have a little sell-off, but don't be fooled by it. I do like that GJ's been on a bearish market. So that's actually kind of showing us that it's finally heading into a different direction and not just on a straight bull run. So we just grabbed liquidity over here. We rejected the liquidity, and then we kind of pushed up nicely. We pushed up 178 pips, which is a good amount. And now I'm seeing that this candle right here that's forming is very, very bearish. We're at the 50 line right here, so I can still see some selling off momentum. I would probably see us kind of eating up this liquidity or retesting it. So this would be that liquidity grab that I'll be waiting for. We can also see this as another demand zone, right? We can see as another demand zone where it can tap. And then keep pushing up. And you keep pushing up for buys. Let's look at gold. Gold is still playing up here. I still see a lot of like buying up momentum as well. It is overbought though, so we are waiting for that sell-off to happen. Supposedly it's selling off according to the RSI, but I believe that's just to trick us out. We just rejected this moving average right here. That's an indecisive candle, however. So I really want to see what gold's gonna do. Saw someone here do USD CAD. USD CAD is just selling off. We're coming to a demand zone soon, so we are oversold. We are heading to this area right here. You said 131. Yeah, I could see 131. Maybe that's psychological level. Would probably be that area, but I could probably see this more as a demand. We hit down here, add orders, and then just pull back up. USD CAD though, if I look at the dollar, yeah, following whatever the dollar is doing. So the dollar's oversold like nasty, which is a good thing because the dollar's finally gonna come under 100, and that's usually where the dollar's supposed to be at. So that's a really good thing that's happening right now. It means that they actually were able to stabilize this market. And now the DXY value is back at the same price and it's not over. So inflation is not as aggressive as it was before. So looking at oil, oil's still trying to reject up here since yesterday. Gold's due for a small pullback. Like it's due for a pullback. It's forming that structure for a pullback. NASDAQ is still pushing. US30, she's still playing the same area. Gold is going down to 1945. Gold and US30 move similar. Yeah, but don't go based off of the two pairs like moving the same, because not necessarily. So if you guys are really gonna if you guys look at every chart, they all move differently. A lot of people used to do that with NASDAQ, right? Oh, NASDAQ's pushing up. Oh, so US30 is going to push up. US30 will do the opposite sometimes of what NASDAQ is doing. So don't be trying to wait on that, because then you're going to get eaten up with that. Gold itself moves completely different from US30. Look at the pattern that that gold did, and then look at the pattern of US30. It's not the same, right? So just make sure that you guys understand that. Don't go based off of that. The only time I'll tell you is like if you go to gold and you tie in the DXY like this, and you can see the opposites, right? That's the only time I would tell you that. If the DXY is going down like this, gold is going up. You can tell right here, right? This spike down right here, this spike up right here. That's how you guys see the difference. But that's not like, you guys could use it as a strategy, but that's not a way to trade either. You guys want to see price action, see market structures, and see rejection areas. That's all I want you guys to understand. US30 on the other hand, I'm still seeing this push up. I really want to see what the 4 hours looking like. We have 3 more minutes. We have 3 more minutes to this candle, or 2.5 minutes. I really want to see what's going to happen to this candle. What the next 4-hour candle does, that's a different ballgame. I do see it pushing up though, just because I know the US30 and how it behaves. Remember, like I said, remember Omari, above the moving average?
Yeah.
What happens when it's above the moving average? Respect it. If you go from point to point of the 2 moving average, from this point to this point, and you draw your arrows, that's still on an upwards trend. I had bearish candles before the market opened. Market opened, and look at what happened. That 930 candle did absolutely nothing with the news. It wasn't like yesterday. That yesterday like took off. To all the new students that are here, we called out this buy trade yesterday. Called it out to the group and the signals. You guys go right here. You guys go here. This is the trade we called out right here. Almost buying the price range. We put the TP and the SL. Right now we're up 124 points. So right now we could even consider taking profits, and you're still pretty good. But we're gonna wait it out and see. I'm gonna wait it out and see what's gonna happen here. So I just put that in the Discord. I just put it in the chats where our Discord link is. So feel free to take a look at it. Well, if you want to get a funded account, you can go right here and click the link and use this code for a discount. We are affiliated with Fortune's Funding. Feel free. I'm actually thinking of getting a funded account next week, just to do like a new series with the group and show you guys how to pass a little funded account with the pay members.
You got 100K?
Yeah, I just like the 100K because it's easier to make a stack on it, and the risk management is perfect. So for all the new members here, we do have a signals group, and we've called out pretty good bangers this past week. We had a week where we called out 3 trades a day, where we called out 3 trades and each one hit nicely. We got, I believe we hit gold as well. We hit gold, we hit US30, and we hit NAS. And each one hit nicely, closed 100 points, closed 100 points. Update, NAS sold off. We took the 100 points, but and then I went US30 hit my SL. Then we bought, we're currently right now on US30 for the buys. We had like one losing trade this past week. So now guys, what you do here is the following. You guys are gonna look for a low point, right? I like to get this wick right here because it did tap below this little structure. You're gonna grab your wicks, draw top to bottom, and wait for one of these zones to be hit, right? It's looking good to me, like that. Right here, but there's a little above. Now I want to be patient here because it could come down to this moving average. I want to see if it rejects it or it just stays above. I like this candle. So something I want to teach you guys on these sells. I just wasn't on the 15-minute candle with this. Right here, what you guys see here, that pattern right there, that's a gravestone doji pattern, right? So if you guys pay attention to your candlestick patterns right here, you guys will see that that's a gravestone doji pattern. That's indicating some sells. So right now, if you would have taken this trade from up here, just based off of that candlestick, right? You had the confirmation you needed. you're already up 26, 28 points, right? And if you're taking it down to the structure, you're looking at 66 points. So that's a nice indication of that sell. So now I'm gonna wait for this setup to happen. It's overbought, overbought. See that? If you join my Discord, I have it in technicals. We have it right here. Technicals right here. I've sent it to everyone. Well, we still add more things. Adrian adds a lot of market structures, tools and stuff like that. You guys can get diamond patterns and stuff like that. I gave it all to all my members right here. You guys actually can like download it and put it on your wallpaper and stuff like that. I have more coming too. I have one for wedges. I just gotta remember where it's at. I'll give you guys a one for wedges soon. We're gonna actually create more of those things, more private for us, more updated with newer candles, or just the candles that we need to see for like indices and currencies. All right, what are we gonna wait for? We're gonna wait for a 78.6 through 88.6 rejection, right? We're gonna want to see candle stick patterns to form, right? So you see this little demand right here that's formed, the little order block. That's the order block I want to see it tap if it comes on there. So just so there's not a lot of noise, we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna want to see rejection of order block or breaker block. I know some people call it different things, right? So we got 3 confirmations right there. If it rejects there, right, we already know that it's also going to reject rejection of moving average. Right? You got 4 confluences here that need to line up for you to take this trade up, right? That's why taking a high, that's what's taking a high probability trade is. So you already have the confirmation of the sell, now you just gotta wait for that sell to happen. Nas will do this though, it will play around with you like this, so just be patient with it. That's for Nas. US30, she's still playing around. I still see some bullish momentum here. Yeah, you could tell like it's still trying to buy up. It's trying to entice people that it's selling. I don't know. I want to see what happens with this wick because that's an actual rejection wick. Higher time frames, we're still pushing. Let's see what this wick does. We rejected. We rejected down and came right up. So that's a good structure right there. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Filling of the wig. Filling of the wig. That's an inverted hammer, guys. Here's another candlestick formation I can show you guys. If you guys are not paying attention to these candlestick formations, you guys are gonna get eaten up in this market. You guys need to pay attention to that. That's an inverted hammer right there. That looks something like this. Inverted hammer. Called out some gold trades for you guys, and you guys have taken it and made money. Yeah, gold's looking nice. That inverted hammer right here, that's gonna fill in the wick on the 1 hour. That's a good time frame to see that structure on. 2 hours is looking kind of nice. This is a little double bottom in a sense as well. If you guys see this area, that's a double bottom. What are the time frame there? Like the 4 hour, you already know it's kind of just in the same area and still pushing up. I want to see if it creates a wick here or it keeps pushing. I would want to see it keep pushing after seeing this wick right here reject like the body a little bit. like 25% of that body. That rejection right here, yeah, I'm sorry, that looks nice. That's a really good trade. 30 minutes already went over the previous 30 minutes. Yeah, you're good. NASDAQ still selling. You see what I was telling you guys? You see how NASDAQ plays around a lot? You guys need to trust the trade.
Oh, I'm holding some cells.
You have to, whenever you guys are looking at this market, just really pay attention to the structure of it and trust and accept your risk, right? So if you take the sell up here, your trade should look something like this, right? Above the wick, and you're taking it down to, I don't know, a fib level if you're gonna take this type of sells, unless you have like a confirmation of a Fibonacci, right? The difference is that we're already on a bull market, so the only thing we can see right now is candlestick patterns. Is the only thing we can go by. So if we can only go by candlestick patterns, that means that our TP has to be reasonably at a fib level. So you can't go based off of like anything else. So right here, this is all I want to say is wait for that. It will play around with you like this. It will come up, it will come down. Thank you, baby. Be patient with it. Yeah, so US30. Guys, we're still on these buys on US30. Let's see what happens. Watch this candle just flip up. Have you guys realized how the market hasn't had a lot of volume? Has anyone here realized that? You're in the summer. When you're in the summer, guys, the volume in a lot of these pairs and any currency goes down. So the simple fact that a lot of people are just traveling, they're not paying attention to it, they're not adding volume to the market, even though there's still going to be good volume in it, but you'll realize that it doesn't move as much. So yeah, a lot of people are realizing it on US30. US30 is kind of being stable, but the way I see it is the following way. There's something big that's about to happen, right? You're going to get a massive drop or you're going to get a massive spike when you start seeing the movement like that. Whenever a news comes out or something happens, you're going to see that volume bring it in and really correct the market. That's why you got to watch out with the news when it comes out, because the news is what's going to tell you if it's actually going to flip or not. When you guys see the news, you guys got to take a trade based off of the market structure, not on what the news came out as. That's the psychology behind it. The news is going to print out, like for instance, right here, it's going to print out red candles. I mean, they're going to highlight it red percentage because it dropped, but that could actually be good for the market, right? So now when you come to here, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm selling. And then what happens? It pushes right back up, right? So that's why I want you guys to watch out with that. We've seen it happen various times on US30, on any other pair. We've seen this happen. So just don't be the person to get eaten up like that. As you can tell, the news came out. So look at that. The news came out at 8:30, right? News came out at 8:30. We came down here and we bought up roughly almost 100 points. So everyone that was selling it, their stop losses just got tapped. Right? So that's why I want you guys to really watch out for that. When I usually send out my trade markups, we usually send them out like this. We look for these patterns like this to actually be able to take a trade. We look for all these things that we're marking up. So the 78 through 88.6 rejections. We look for candlestick pattern formations, rejection of the moving average, which it should be on the 15-minute, which would be right here. And then rejection of the order block, which is this is the little order block we have. Would be a perfect rejection after it grabbed the liquidity from this wick right here. Still gives you like a little wick to the downside and just buys right back up. So yeah, this really did sell off nicely. That called that sell off. Nice. Yeah, so if you guys start looking at your structure on the 1 minute, look at the RSI, you guys will start seeing where it needs to line up to, right? So you guys realize already, this is the trend it's doing, right? Gonna come down to an overbought section. It's gonna be around these Fibonacci levels that we have, these little white lines that we see, and that's when you'll be able to take up that nice setup, right? That's when you know that things are gonna line up for you, right? Because that's when it's gonna be oversold right down here, and you can take it up to an overbought section. So be mindful of that. I'm liking where this candle's going. If we know NASDAQ's gonna give us this. I still see Nas pushing down, like I said, to this area, but let's wait it out. I want to see like a rejection, but if it rejects that 61.8, I think I'm gonna have to start sticking to the 61.8 for Nas. It's the second time it does this. Real quick, guys, for all the free members that are here, I am having a 4th of July sale to the end of the month where it's 25% off the regular membership. Usually it's 100 a month. Right now we're at 75 a month. So feel free to take that right now if you guys want. We have a lot of members that take advantage of it, and we still have more that are gonna take advantage of it, they're telling me. So feel free. For that price, you guys are getting one-on-one session with me or Adrian. He's actually one of the other technical coaches that we have on the group. We do have a little tab for all the technicals with some more little things here you can get from him. We do have recordings. We record every session that we have, and we do add them on a Google Drive file, so you're able to go on it and download it if you guys have access to the link. So just feel free, guys, to go ahead and do that. I do have also bootcamp videos. So if you guys go right here and click this one, bootcamp, right here. These are the bootcamp videos. So we have risk management, fundamentals, psychology, discipline, consistency, and technicals. As you can see, Omari was one of the students in the boot camp. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed it a lot from what he's told me. So feel free, guys, to take a look at that. And you guys get every Zoom call every day that we do it. We do it 3 times a week, and then we go once live with everyone on Thursdays. So Fridays we'll keep it optional. We don't know yet, but yeah. That's what we do, guys.
Yeah, I'll say get a boot camp. Work with Jordan and Adrian. You get the good psychology, the mentorship you need. It's worth it.
We'll have a boot camps as time goes by. We'll have another boot camp. We'll probably have like another boot camp like in the next month or so. I got to organize everything with Adrian and stuff like that because he is one of the coaches right now with us. He's enjoying it right now. Yesterday we had a live session with one of the members. They seem to comprehend a lot of what we gave them. I know it's a lot of things, a lot of knowledge giving to you guys at once, but you guys will learn it. Eventually, we might go to like 2 coaching sessions a month, and I think we're gonna like probably flat out at that. We do have another admin as well that's on the group right now. He's on a cruise, so he's traveling the world, but you guys will see him eventually. Yeah, I'm already in US30. I sent the signal out yesterday. So the trade that we actually have for US30 was from down here. We called it on the 88 and the 78.6. So that's literally the setup that we have. If you go to the Discord that we have, you won't be able to see the paid side, but right here. We called it out yesterday, was it? This is what it looked like yesterday before anything. And we called it out on the rejection. Told you guys that this was the update. And right here, we have it pushing up. This is right now. This was today. And then right now, we just called out Nas as well. I would want it to reject around here. Me personally, I would want to see it reject up there. Yeah. You got one wick, the other wick. Top to bottom. Let it reject one of these areas, and I'll take this. Oh, yeah. Come on. You know this. Look at where it's rejecting from already. If price violates the zone, would I consider to sell it? Absolutely not. I'm not gonna chase a trade that's already selling off, if that's the case. But as you can see, it's already rejecting. So I'm not gonna chase this type of movement like that. I'd rather just get my rejection, wait for the setup, and go from there. Four hour is selling, so I'm gonna be very, very cautious here. I really have to see what this 4 hour is gonna do and this 30 minutes gonna do. So if it does sell off completely, obviously everyone knows that when I call out the signals, you gotta wait for the candlestick formations, and we're gonna wait for certain areas. 1 minute is oversold. Perfect area to buy up from. Same thing here. Same thing here. I gave you another entry level right here. That's what that did. Let's see. Let's just be patient here. This moving average is right there, so I really want to see what it does on that moving average. I'm giving myself a respected amount of leverage here, so see what happens. Trying to see what's gonna happen here with US30. Now I'm liking it. All right, cool guys. So yeah, rejection of the 88, called it for you guys right now on the signals. That's gonna be the trade setup right here. You guys want to take 100 points. When I hit 100 points, you guys can take it. Let me set up my parameters. I am in this trade, by the way. The problem is that if it would have gone to this area down here, right, then I would have to call it a different structure, because then that's why this wick is not, this wick got respected right now, right? We already grabbed the liquidity of that wick, right? It went a little below, but now we're respecting that moving average. Notice how it was the last 3 minutes. It was the last 3 minutes of the 1 hour candle, right? Those last 3 minutes are the ones that pushed it up. So now look at how that candle just closed. You just got a rejection. You got the wick of rejection. Now, yeah, I don't like this candle because it's like a continuation candle. It's like an uneven candle, but I like it because now it's following structure. Now it actually closed up here. Is where the candle actually closed, and it closed above previous lows. So that's why I really like, that's what I'm emphasizing on. So I just called this trade out for you guys. We're currently already up 16 points in profit, 18. I'm gonna wait for that. If you guys want to take just 100 points, just take the 100 points. I highly recommend it. That's one of the best things you guys can do. Look at how this candle closed. That wick is not, you're probably gonna get another entry. You'll probably get like another wick, right? The 1 minutes are gonna start forming their little, the legs and stuff. But I'm really seeing this just push up now. You got this liquidity here. It wants to take out first. Once it gets up here, I put my parameters just in case. You know, it's funny. We had like 37 members or whatever, and half of them like left. And it's like now's when we got to buy. Now's when we're taking this up. 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock is when we're taking this buy.
It's a waiting game, man. I swear to God.
Oh, a waiting game.
It's all basically a strategy as well. So
right, you're taking a high probability trade, right? Entry right here. Wick. All right, so sent 2 signals out to the free side. Obviously the Nasdaq one decided to take off without us. Hey, so 61.8, you heard?
I got my, yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
You heard, Adrian?
No, I'm not in.
I don't want to hear it. 61.8 is that area, man. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, and I respect it nicely. You see why I keep that fib? That's why I used to keep it on. What's the TP for what? For US30? Join the Discord. I have it there set. You join the Discord and be able to see it there. We have it written on like this. TP right here. Bam. All right, I'll post a link for you so you don't have to go and scroll through the thing. All right, guys. I think we could wrap it up already. Well, let this trade play out. I'll keep you guys posted on the Discord. Hope you guys had a good one today.